Twitter before bed replace reading for me? Wish I was kidding. You gotta put the phone across the room. Phone across the room. Phone in other room. Get yourself... I have an alarm clock that I've had since probably like the early thousands or late 90s or something. Okay. And it has never stopped working. It has always worked. And that thing, if I need to get up by a certain time, that thing gets set to that time. That is all. That thing gets set to that time. Or you can get something like an Amazon Echo or like similar, any of those voice activated things. Those are good because you have to say something. You have to use your voice, and nothing wakes you up more than having to be like, turn off alarm, turn off alarm, loud enough that it hears you, you know? But I like the old OG digital clock. Mine's got a wood grain, and it's got that classic black plastic with like the red numbers. I love that. I love that thing. And it's loud as fuck. Every dad had that one. Yeah. Wait, let me see. Old digital alarm clock wood grain. It's the OG, the classic one, and it's worked so well. Mine looks like... Let me see. Spartus. It's this one. There were a few different brands, but the one that I have is this one. I've had this thing for fucking ever.
I read how to read in a red book about reading. It read really well. Now read doesn't sound like a word no more.
Oh yeah, you wanna have a word not sound like a word anymore? Whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, will weather the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. Oh, that one always gets me. Yeah, I have this one. I've had it for forever. Dude, throwing my phone across the room and using this instead, it fixed me. It unironically fixed me because I was starting to scroll, and I was doing that. And sometimes I'll still have the phone near me if I'm like, I want to sleep and I want to sit there and read something that is on my phone before sleeping. I want to read some slop, or I want to read something that maybe is like a real thing. I want to read an article. I don't know. I'll do that. But I don't set phone alarms. And when I'm like about to fall asleep, I'm like done with it, I like have this spot on a nightstand where I'll place my phone that's like really out of reach. Like I reach over and place it down. So if I'm going to wake up and go for it, it's not easy arm's length. I have to like get up a little bit and reach for it, you know? But yeah, I do that. And then if I ever find myself falling into bad habits, plugging the phone in somewhere else, not next to me when I'm sleeping is the way. And it just, you just get yourself right out of it if you discipline yourself, really, right? Like you're a damn baby, you know? We used to have that exact one at the grandparents' house. Yeah, this one was one that my mom had for years. And then at some point she got some different one and she just gave me that one. And I said, okay. And it has never stopped working. And I've just always used it. Because I knew I was prone to bad, like morning phone habits. For me, it was never nighttime. It would be that I would crack my eyes open and I would pull out the phone and start like reading something. And I would just stay in bed until whatever. Instead of getting up and being like, let me spend more time cooking and moving around, I'd be like, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and read something and then get up when I have to, right? And I'm prone to that if I let myself do that. So I just, put it across the damn room. And then I don't do it. I don't do it if it's not immediately in my hand right when I wake up. I just don't do it at all. So, it's the only thing that works for me. My phone is always in my bed, always watching stuff and doom scrolling and can't get to sleep. Yeah, well, move the phone, that's the only way. That's the only way. I don't know. I was good at not being late to stuff in the morning. Like I would still see the time, on my phone in the top corner. And I would go, oh yeah, no, now I actually have to get up to be ready. But I wouldn't allow myself to just go slow because I'd sit there and read stuff or watch something until like, the last minute. And then I wouldn't be in a crazy rush, but it's good for you to just go really slow, genuinely. It's good for you to wake up and be like, do I want to wear this? Puts shirt on. Maybe I want to swap it for a different color. Puts different shirt on. I don't know, right? Like you want to give yourself time to just be like nicely, gently contemplating all the things you're doing and not just being like, I'll just grab whatever kind of matches, and then I'll run out the door. You know? It's just better for you. Much better for you. In a lot of ways. I'm reading the chat right now. So true. I'm reading the chat right now. I know how to read because I know the names of the emotes. Dude, me too.